Who's going to win the White House in 2024?
Who do you think will win the White House in 2032? Which type of AI? Transformers or the fusion?
Has been invaded. We are under a foreign invasion, and it's important people understand this. So let's talk a little bit of history. It wasn't until we pulled back the curtain on the wizard and saw him react that we got to go a deeper dive. And in fact, at that time, I really had to pull back because I had to learn more. We had to learn more about common law and trust law. So imagine you have 3 law forms and they only taught us 1 to keep us stupid. They taught us maritime. So all of the courts right now in America are maritime. They're administrative tribunals. They're actually trafficking you in every single court case. They're opening bonds in your name. They are money changers. Okay, so let's talk basic history. I'm going to go fast on this. 1776, we signed our Declaration of Independence. But only 7 years after that, that's when the deep state came in and they formed the District of Columbia right next door. Because every time you run in a republic, bringing God's kingdom, the devil has to roll in a counterfeit to confuse the people. Because a republic to the deep state is a very big threat. Because they know we live in a consciousness reality. And so long as they can take our attention, they can take our freedom. So long as they can give us benefits and get us locked into a system that we're dependent on, they can take our freedom. So I'll tell you how they did it. They usurped our entire country. You think we live in the land of the free, home of the brave? No, we are not free here. What they did was they rolled in their corporation and they started ruling over us at the corporate level. But at the time, each of the forefathers had established their own republics within each state. So each state was its own sovereign nation. Think of Europe. It was its own country. Each state had its own constitution and its own republic. The constitution was the trust indenture. It's the rules by which the public officials, the public servants, the trustees have to uphold the rules and obligations of the Constitution. But what happened in 1871 is that they rolled in, because all wars are banker wars, so it's all controlled.
They're making our food out of people. Next thing, they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger. I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them. Silent breed is people!
Are we eating people? Let me just start by saying none of this is real. It's all for entertainment purposes only. There's a huge scandal with this company. I don't know if I should say the name or if it'll get me flagged, but it's a biotech company that claims to have reverse engineered human taste and aroma receptors. Their product is in almost every processed food item that you consume. Pepsi, Lay's, Gatorade, McDonald's, who has also been rumored to use in their food. But a lot of people claim that this company produces their addicting food additives from cells. Definitely research it. It's pretty creepy. And that is only one example of real life Soylent Green.
And then dumped down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply. And so people are drinking it, they're showering in it, they're doing their laundry in it. And this is happening in most states across the country. In most major cities, they're recycling people.
Most people don't realize NASA is a climate agency. NASA is a climate agency. Climate agency.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know what I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. Because there's no gravity. And I'm a diver, scuba diver, and when you get down underneath the water, you're floating. That's just like in space. The biggest part start to move. You make waves or...
No, what do you think?
Thank you.
You very, very welcome.
Is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
Rockets don't have brakes. It's It literally stopped. All of that angular momentum from the rotation of the rocket and the linear momentum from flying up just stopped. No, it had to have hit something. What would it hit? If it hit a solid surface, the rocket would have been destroyed. Most likely the camera too, so we wouldn't have the footage. And obviously that's not the case.
Kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just broke this dream's reality wide open.
I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now.
There's no place to go.
Although we weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it. And it may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
People figured out that we were an enclosed system. The more advanced we got, it would be the biggest thought on our minds. That's all we care about. You could make a wildlife reserve 1,000 miles square. All people, all human beings would do is just be knocking on the fence constantly, going, why is this fence here? Who built the fence? Why are we in here? And so on and so on.
Why do you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now?
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented.